So, it's been 2 days after the Super Bowl, but I making this video because some news that, just broke out last night. So for some who don't know this, Glen Taylor, who was the owner of the Timberwolves, he was looking to sell the team, and so Alex Rodriguez in the spring of 2021 bought the team. And then spring of 2024, Glen Taylor called the sale off and saying they didn't have enough money. But then, this just came out last night about the Wolves. So the news came out that both Alex Rodriguez and Mark Lore won. Yes, they won. They just recently won the abbreviation for the sale of the Minnesota Timberwolves over Glen Taylor. Wow, that is shocking right there. But this right there is crazy right now because I thought this sale was dead. It's been dead for months, but turns out A-Rod, Mark Lore, they're like, we're not giving up. We want this. This is our chance. We're gonna win this against Glen. And so, it just happened. And so with this, with Mark Lore and Alex Rodriguez winning it all, winning this sale, and winning the abbreviation panel, can continue the process of becoming the majority owner of the team. And it looked like that there were some things that Taylor had determined had violated terms of the agreement last March. So, So they're going to continue their ownership so they can continue the process of becoming the majority ownership group. The ruling sets up a high stakes vote among fellow NBA owners decided to control of the franchise. The Board of Governors vote is expected to be timed with the close of sale and final payments. So you're probably wondering, what's your opinion on this? What's your thoughts on this? As a Minnesota Timberwolves fan, and as a fan of this basketball franchise that, has Anthony Edwards, this is crazy right now, but I'm a bit mixed on it because new ownership means new everything. Everything changes, and you suddenly start becoming a contender. But can you trust new ownership? Let's just hope that they don't betray the fans. However, for Kevin Garnett, though, on the other hand, he's probably happy about this because he wouldn't do business with Glen Taylor, who he refers to him as a snake. This guy, Glen Taylor, has been the owner of the Timberwolves since 1994. And for the past 30 years, he has only seen 4 playoff series wins, 0 championships. And he has been through the Kevin Garnett days, the Kevin Love days, which he didn't even get us to the playoffs, though. Cat, Wiggins, which they ended that playoff drought, the 14-year playoff drought, with Jimmy Butler, but then Butler became a hothead and he requested the trade, so they did. And then Wiggins got traded for D'Angelo Russell. And then we get Anthony Edwards, Rudy Gobert, and then we get Mike Conley. Russell goes to the Lakers. I mean, in Ant's sophomore year, he got the Wolves to the playoffs in his second year. And that was the second playoff appearance since 2004. They made it again in 2023 and made it again in 2024 as the third seed last year. They won the first round against Phoenix. They went to the second round against the Nuggets and beat them in 7 games and got them to the Western Conference Finals for the first time in 20 years. And then we lose to the Mavericks in the Western Conference Finals. And then comes the cat trade, and we trade for Julius Randle, Dante DiVincenzo, and a first-round pick, I think. I mean, they're okay right now, but for Glen Taylor, I think it's time. His time is up. I mean, there's probably a reason why this guy's getting old. And it's time to, move on and, hand the crown to someone else. But the question is, can you trust them? Make sure you don't betray the fans, and if you do betray the fans, you're going to really make them upset. Anthony Edwards is a 3-time All-Star right now. And I compare him to Michael Jordan. No. I refuse to say anything negative about Glen Taylor. I'm not an enemy against him. I'm not a guy who is trying to say disgusting things or he's done some horrible things. He just doesn't what's there for the fans. But yeah, he's kind of the reason why there's obviously a reason why he just wanted to be a part of this. I'm sure he saved the team when they were both relocated to New Orleans back in 1994, but he saved them when he bought the team in 94. But that doesn't change the fact that you obviously have to admire him. It's time to move on. I mean, with Alex Rodriguez and Mark Lord, that means I think the future could be bright for the Wolves. And with Glen Taylor probably going to be gone, Kevin Garnett could get his number retired in Target Center. Yeah, the only reason he wouldn't get his number retired if Glen Taylor was still there. But when he's gone, but since he's probably going to be gone, KG's wish has been granted. Yes, his wish has been granted. And everybody in Minnesota was like, we're free, new ownership, we're free, we're going to win a championship. But slow on down, people. There's still time to take. We just need... Sure, they did win, but the process needs to be done first. And I'm a Timberwolves fan, and I haven't been this big of a Wolves fan in my life. Okay? Well, yeah. So, I mean, I always will have Karl Anthony Towns as my personal favorite player, but this whole thing that Mark Lore and A Rod just won the Abration over Glen Taylor is crazy. But I imagine everybody in Minnesota right now is probably celebrating, shooting out fireworks. Well, I get it. I totally get it. Okay? Well, for now, for the whole Glen Taylor era, I safe to say it's over. In new ownership, it's time.